Hey, welcome back to Jason Carey Guitar, to part 9C of Ted Greene's chord chemistry series, where we're working through the book. We're literally working through the book one page at a time, word by word, chord by chord, and we're using these as references. So you have a good idea about where to come and find all of these resources because they're stacking up like cordwood here. So we started last part 9B with E6, with any 6 chords, right? And we wanted to talk a little bit about continuing on into Add9s, but we wanted to make a point of clarification before we move on. First, if you don't have the book, you can grab the book right here and the card up here or the link in the description. It's this book. The book that you order, if you do decide to order it using one of these affiliate links in the description or the links, it does help support the channel, so we definitely appreciate it. But it might look a little different than the cover that you just saw, and it's got some orange and blue on it. Don't worry, it's exactly the same photo reproduction. So when we say page 20, like we're working on today, it's page 20 in your book. So go grab it, and we can follow along. The last bit of page 19 was any 6th chord. This is from part 9B. We're in part 9C today, so welcome. Any 6th sus chord equals Add9 chord a fourth higher. So example, A6 sus equals D Add9. So A6 with a sus in it, so we have 1, 1, 3, 5, and then added 6 equals D Add9. So we have the 5, the 3, the major 7, and then the 9 on the top. There's some interesting stuff going on there. 6th chords with the 6th in the bass must be used more sparingly than the other 6th chords, as they tend to sound like a minor 7th chord whose root is a minor third, 3 frets lower. Right? So let's take a quick look. So we have the E chord, the E triad. This is just a really easy guitar one. So for example, this would be the E triad, and it would be 5, 1, and 3 with a 6 in the bass, right? The 6 would be the C sharp. But if you use the C sharp as the bass note, or the root note, it becomes 1, 1, flat 7, flat 3, 5. You know, 𝗪𝗵𝗿𝘁𝘄, baby. So we have this really beautiful E6 or whatever, C sharp minor 7. So he's just warning us to be careful. They are the same chord actually, so they're like chord synonyms, which we've already been through earlier in the series, so you could go find that if you'd like. But the 6th in the bass inversions just seem to imply the minor 7 chord more, so be careful of where you use them. Now we're going to continue on to major Add9 chords, where we're basically adding a 9 to a triad, which is 1, 3, 5. Or, for example, A, 1, 3, 5, A, C sharp, and E. And then we're adding the 9 on the top, which is a B note. And the very first chord voicing that we're using right here, right now, is, it's basically the first chord in Every Breath You Take. So we're using the root, 5, 9, and then the 3. And if you've been following along, you know that those circle tones, those circle notes, are optional. So we could play a 6-string chord if we wanted to here. Now the other one, we're going to move right along here. It's a shorter session today than we're typically used to because I'm posting it midweek. And then we're using root note, 3, and it's just the way the breaking points in the book fall. So we have the root, 5, 9, 3. Root 5, 9, 3, and immediately we're root 5, 9, 3. Same chord voicing, and there are reasons why you might want to choose to use this instead of this one. Same group of tones, just spread out, laid out on different strings. So the next one, moving along, we can open discussions in the comments below too, because we've been having some really great discussions and some really great players who are very, advancing along in their own craft, and then some of us are just beginning, and it's just great commentary there. So don't hesitate to follow along in those comments. We definitely appreciate seeing you there. So there's a 5, a 9, a 3, and then a root. which is, and these are all A notes, A chords, right? A, add 9. Very nice. And then now we're looking for the E add 9, which is on position 4. We'll use the fingers 3, 2, 1, and then 4 to get that really nice 1, 3, 5, 9. We could use the 5 in the bass here too if you want, or the 5 on top, or all 6 of those. No problems. 4, position 4, we're going to use the 1. We're skipping up to the 5, and then we're adding the 3, and then the 9 on the top. Another great resonance for the guitar. Let me use a pick again. I've got to use a pick here because I don't want to lose my place. This one's pretty cool. We're on position 4. We've got the 5, the root note, the 2 or the 9, and then we're reaching back for the 3 here. Oh yeah, just brilliant sounds here. Oh, just cascading waterfalls of tone, you know. All right, so we've got the A add 9, so I guess we just take our pick. We have the root, 3, 5, and then we can add the 9 on the top of it. We could go ahead and just move right ahead to the A add 9 again. Position number 5, and then we're moving up to 5, 7, 9. So we have the 9 in the bass, and then this is another one of my favorite chord voicings. Right, just great stuff. Yeah, great stuff. So we have 9, 3, 5, and then 1. All right, so we're going to position number 4 for another A add 9, which is 3, root, 9, 5. Another one of my go-to chord shapes. Yeah, great stuff. It's just so exciting to play good stuff, you know. So position number 7, we're gonna have the 3 in the bass, jump on up to the 5 with me, root note, and 9 on the top. So we have a nice 4-note voicing. You could use all 6 strings if you wanted to include all of those circular tones. We're not always going to do that, but right now we're on position number 7 again, going up to, position number 7 going. So we're actually playing what is this? The 3, or A add 9. So we have the 3, 5, 1, and then 9 on the top. Another beautiful, beautiful voicing. Yeah, it sure is good stuff. We've got another nice one, which is the E add 9, position 7, root note, 9 on the top, and then we're going to bar that first finger over the 5th fret so we can use the root, 9, 3, and 5. Yeah. All right. E add 9 again. We're in position number 6, so that means that second finger is root note, 3, 5, and 9. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't play the open G string there, by the way. This is, every rose has its thorn, right? It certainly does in my world, and I love every second of it. So the E add 9 again, position number 6. We have the 3 in the bass, the root, position 6. 3rd in the root, and then 3rd in the bass, root note. And then we have you can use fingers 2 and 3 here, or you can use fingers, just finger 2, to bar or double stop the top 2 strings. So 3, root note, 9, 5. Nice, super clean sounding voicing. A9, A add 9 is in 4th position. We're going to go right here for the low resonances. 1, 3 in the bass, skip up to the 9, and then 5. So we just did one of these with the E9, right? Up here. Same voicing, it's just slightly different shape due to the B strings, all that stuff. Okay? Position number 4 again for the A add 9 is root, 3, 5, and then we're opening up the voicing a little bit now. And then just let me know if my pacing is a little too fast or too slow. I don't want to keep it, I want to try to get it just right for as many of us as we can, right? So that's the A add 9 again with the wide open voicing. The E add 9, fret 7, we have the, position 7, so we're using the 3, root, excuse me, the 3, 5, root, and 9. That's a really nice resonance with the 3 in the bass, isn't it? Then we're using the Add9, which is on 6th position. We have the 5, root, 3, and then 9 on the top. Reminiscent from the E position bar chord. Great stuff. All kinds of musical applications here. So irregardless of genre. So we've got all kinds of stuff to follow up with. 6th position again, we're using basically the same thing that we, I suppose if we had a 8, 7-string guitar, we'd be more familiar with this pattern, maybe. All right. Position 9. Let's take a look. Where are we at now? It's on the 12th fret, root 3, 5, and then root 3, 5, and then 9. I'm going to use this fingering, 4, 2, 1, 3. Just great sounds. Another Add9 is on 4th position with a 3 in the bass. Another one with a 3 in the bass where you get those potentials, great resonances. And then we've got, he's asking us to use the third finger to get that split going, you know. So we've got a little bit of a split happening. So we've got the 3, root, 5, and then 9. Great voicing. Add9, position 5 again, so we're using the 3, the root, the 9, 3, and then the 5. Yes, very nice. Add9 on 6th position, so we've got the, let's see, I think we're using the 6th, we're using the 5 in the bass this time, and then the 9. Wow, that's kind of interesting. Is that what he's doing? Yeah. 5, 9, 3, 5, 9, 3, root. And then here's the root note. What a great, a surprisingly simple sound, but just a great resonance on the guitar. Position 4, we have the 3, the root, the 9, and the 5. Oh yeah, great. You can use all 4 of those, all 6 of those strings too if you want. Not a problem. Use away. And then we have the Add9 on position 5, which is the 5, 5th fret, which is root, 3, 5, and 9. Then we're using position 7 for the Add9. We're going up to this 3 in the bass again. We're going to use a 3-note voicing here, I think. So we have 3, root, 9, and then if you want, you can add the 5 on the top of it. But you have the 3, the root, 9. Good. Now we have the Add9 on 4th position. So we have the 3, the root, 5, and then 9 on the top. Add9 on 2nd position is 3, root, 5, 3, root, 5, 9 on the top. So we're getting a lot of these great voicings with the 3, root, 5, 3, root, 5, 9s going here. This is great. Here's another one, interesting one coming right up. So on 6th position, I'm playing A9, right? I've got the 9 in the bass, the 5, the root, and then the 3. A note in the bass, but I've got the 9 in the bass, and the root note is something somewhere else, right? Another one, I mean, we may as well learn all of these options because these are colors that we're eventually just going to be using and become, you know, totally familiar with. We've got another one here in position number 9 of the Add9 with the root, 9, 5, and then 3 on the top. Yeah, Add9 on position 6. So we've got this 5. This is pretty cool here. 5, 3, root. Is this even a thing? 5, 3, root, 9. Just a, I don't know, borderline terrifying voicing, but it sounds great. And if you get the fingering right, I got to do some more finger stretch exercises. Man, I mean, that is just a bear. Position number 9 is on, oh, let's see, take a look. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This is awesome. 5, root, 3, and then 9 on the top. So it's just that A position bar chord, A position kind of power chord, whatever bar chord on E. I almost never play that. And how awesome is that voicing? Here's another E Add9, which the E with the 9 in the bass. Right, 9, 5, root, 3. Yeah, and then we've got another beautiful A Add9. Position 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have the 5, the 3, the root, and then 9. Now we're getting somewhere. From what I understand, Mr. Greene was pretty familiar with all these chords, and if you watch any of his live footage here on YouTube, you'll notice that he was pretty well versed in all of these chord sequences and sciences here. So, position 6, we've got the 5, the 3, the root, and the 9. 5, 3, root, 9. Yeah. A Add9 again on position 5, root 5, 3, 9. A Add9 again on position 9. We have the 12, the root, 9, 5, 3 on the top. Yeah. All right, we've got a 7 position for E9, which is going to be 5, root, 9, 5. No, let's see, 5, root, 9, 3, right? So you get that 4th and the bass. You know, whether it's diatonic or not, the major scale. But we have the 5, the 1, the 9, and 3. So it's a beautiful voicing. 11th position is going to be 3, 9, 5, root. Good stuff. And then we have the 7th position, final chord for the day today. 7th position is going to be on the A string with the A9, which is 5, 9, 5, 9, root, 3. Wow. Interesting construction here too. 5th on the bass, major 3rd on the top, with a leap of flat 7 in the middle. What a great sound. Ear candy. Do you know what I mean? So next week, any 9 sus chord equals a 7 sus chord, a 5th higher. Example, E Add9 sus, E Add9 with the sus equals B7 sus as well, right? So we'll get into that a little later on, but I really appreciate you sticking around. I really appreciate you commenting. I certainly appreciate the liking, the sharing, and the subscribing, and the dinging of the bell, the notification bell. That way we know when it's time to salivate. And if you don't have any other questions, well, it's not live. I guess if you have questions, drop them in the comments. I'll definitely respond. We'll keep an eye out for you. And I guess I'll let you go. And until next time, happy picking.